Hello and welcome to the Everything ESC show, where we talk about all things ESC. And let's talk about Baby Lasagna. 7th in the running order and firmly in the middle of the show, we have Croatia. Baby Lasagna is the persona of Marko Purisic, who was a guitarist for a Croatian rock band before pursuing a solo career last year. His song Rim Tim Tagi Dim features rock music but also blends and mixes some other genres to create a very catchy tune, and you can see why fans love it. Is this the winner of this semi-final? I think maybe it is. The odds will certainly have you believe it will be. We won't know the result though of the semi-final until we've seen the 2024 Eurovision winner crowned. And will that be Croatia and Marko? At the moment, my instinct is saying this isn't the overall winner. Croatia are currently second favourite, but only slightly from Switzerland. There had been a drift on Croatia, but it's recently been backed in again. Perhaps that's due to its recent performance in Eurojury. However, it's worth noting that Eurojury judge on the studio versions of the songs, and Croatia's song sounds much better in its produced form rather than the rough live version we are seeing at the moment. Since we've had a 50-50 split of televote and national juries in 2009, every single winner has been at least 4th with the juries and 3rd with the televote. Is that going to change this year? Why this year? Judging on the national final performance, I just don't see how Croatia finishes top 4 in the jury. The vocals were quite poor. There are a number of points in the song where his voice isn't strong enough to carry out what you expect to hear. If Croatia choose to use a lot of backing vocals to help him, I think the song will then sound quite messy. It's no certainty that Croatia finished first in the televote either, with some other big televote hitters also lining up this year, like the Netherlands. This is why I don't think Croatia will be crowned the winner. I'm sorry for all you fans out there who love this song. In the national final, it appeared that Baby Lasagna was a runaway winner, scoring 321 points, with the song in second scoring 82. Now, Baby Lasagna received 54% of the public vote, which is certainly quite a lot. It's some margin, however, anyone that watched Dora this year will have known the quality of the other acts were really not up to Eurovision level. It was a really weak Dora. If you put any of the top 10 nations into betting in the lineup of Dora, the margin of victory would be similar if not more, I think. What was significant was the professional Italian jury on the night scored Baby Lasagna 0 points, which you can see quite often happening in May, with the songs it's up against being far superior to what we saw in Dora. The performance for the national final was quite amateurish, and although I think it will be polished in time for the final, it really quite needs a lot of work. I know Baby Lasagna is a newcomer having very little professional experience of being a singer and a frontman on a large stage, so none of this is a criticism of him. He seems like a really nice guy. So with what I've outlined, why is Croatia still one of the favourites to win the Eurovision then, if the jury will not give it enough votes? Well, let me clarify, Croatia can definitely win, but we will need to see some improvements from the national final. And we did see some improvements even from the 2 live performances in Dora, so the package was getting better then. So in a couple of months to sharpen things up, they could definitely produce a winning package. But it's just a little leap of faith though, and vocally it needs to sound a lot better. It does appear more jury-friendly package than Finland last year, but does it have that runaway televote score like Finland did last year? I also think this year's contest is stronger, with both a number of really strong jury-friendly songs and some also really strong televote-friendly songs in the lineup this year. Now, it would be great to see Croatia win the contest. Baby Lasagna is a really likeable artist, but until we see how this looks and sounds on the big stage, I would not be backing it at the current prices. Another major problem I've seen with Croatia is how similar it is to Finland last year. It comes across as someone has tried to replicate it almost, but it's just not as good. The staging needs to be different. I heard Matt say no sleeves and no green, and I agree with that. Stay away from any staging similarities. I'm sure Marko will bring the energy on the stage, as we've just seen in Madrid. However, the vocals still don't sound too great to me, and that's probably why we've seen the slight drift in the outright market. Let me know, do you think Croatia's going to win this year? And is Croatia your favourite song this year?